All right, hi guys. This is impromptu. I just got back from the barn, so I was ready to go shower, but this arrived and this is time sensitive. So I'm gonna open it really quick. I recently got a. Let me swip my microphone. Swip. Oh, this is swifting. I recently got a whole bunch of packets from Nature's Good Guys, and we're gonna compare the two with this brand. This is a beneficial pest store. Let me pretend my house is clean quick. I'm trying to find one of the other packets that I left somewhere so I can show you the difference between the packets. But anyways, I got pests from Nature's Good Guides, which we have talked about so much on our channel. Cucumerous pests. Well, this time, the first batch we got, they didn't hatch. Nothing came out of them. A whole like 20 packets didn't hatch. And I messaged them. I'm like, hey, like, where's these aren't hatching? What do we do? It was like 3 weeks later. And so they sent new ones, which was really kind of them, and I appreciated it. However, this pack that I got came with a whole bunch of springtails and a whole bunch of other things that weren't like supposed to come with it, right? I only wanted cucumerous pests, which is fine. They weren't, predatory, or they were predatory mites. That's what gets them, but they weren't dangerous ones. Like they weren't spider mites or thrips or anything like that. But I still didn't appreciate that they came with it. And then when I brought it up to ask, like, hey, are these okay? I didn't know what they were. They didn't answer me. They said they just came from my cabinet. There's no way it came from them. I'm like, these packets I left in a bowl. They didn't even go near my cabinets. I tested them in a bowl. And they were just dismissive of it. So I didn't even message back. I'm just like, whatever. I don't have the energy to talk about this any further. So I reached out to this company. I'll put their name at the bottom, even though you see the name here, but their Instagram's a different name. So I'm going to put their name on the bottom here, their Instagram profile, and a picture for you to see so you can go find them. And we're going to try these out. So this video will be me opening this, then we're going to put them on our plants, and then I'm going to show you once they hatch. So let me open them first, and then I'll show you when I find a sachet from Nature's Good Guys, show you the difference. Thought I had one like behind me, but let me just check quick. Did I throw one here, Misty? Yes, I did. Gross. So this is from Nature's Good Guys. Just a packet, and then it holds on to the plant through this. That's what it was, right? So we're gonna see the difference. Very well packed so far. Oh, cute. Oh, cute. Okay, let me show you quick. All right. My battery's going low, so it's going to turn off, and then I'll grab a new battery. But we have this. I don't know what this is, yes, but these are the pests that I'm using. Entomites that they sent me. I told them my situation. I told them everything. And I reached out to these guys. They didn't reach out to me. I reached out to them. I'm like, hey, this is what happened. I get asked all the time by customers, what pests do we use? What pests do we use? Can you send me some to try and do a video on? And they're like, absolutely. So kind. He was just, I guess I shouldn't say he, I'm not sure who I was talking to, but just so kind, so receptive, great customer service. I was blown away. So I really like the company so far. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's already a little bug. Look at these little bugs. Oh my God, look at them. They're so cute. So definitely different than what I'm used to as far as how to apply these. Aren't they so cute? Oh, I love that. All right, so we're gonna close that for right now and open up this. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, so we got Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this. So I got sachets and I got these. So I'm going to sprinkle these on my plants with soil. That's going to be a great idea. But let me open this up. But yeah, so this is really cool if you work with soil a lot. This is great. That's so cool. And you saw they were alive. That's already a good sign to me, obviously. Let me stop and restart and put a new battery in so we don't die. All right, continuing. So this is what the box looks like. Oh, my battery. Should probably put that there. This is what the box looks like for the sachets. There are 100 sachets. That's insane. This is a big box. I'm looking at the invoice sheet here to make sure I have it right. So foil stations with spider mite predator Neoceulus californicus. Okay, I can't say that. Spicel UT mite. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, look how cute these are. Dude, these packages are so cute. Oh, these are so cute. And I'm not sponsored to do this, by the way. I'm just genuinely trying to look for a new predatory mite to use on my plants. Guys, these are so freaking cute. I need to go get some of these to my mom. Oh, I love them. So they must have gaps in here somewhere where they can get out. I need to read the instructions just to be sure that you don't have to like unseal them. I doubt it because that would take forever. But look. Guys, that is so, I'm so excited. I gotta go bring some to I gotta tell my mom to come and grab some. But so usually they take a bit to hatch. So you'll put them on your plants and then they'll hatch a little bit later. I don't know with this company, how it works, you know, if it's right away. I'm trying to see if I see bugs on them. I'm stupid. I thought this was just a black mark. So when it focuses, there's a little black slit. There, you see that little black slit at the top of the cave? That's a little exit. Oh, there's something moving. Right in the V of the K. Hang on. Give it a second to focus. I should have put a flashlight on. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just going to hold it here for a bit. Oh, there's one on the K moving. Did you see that? He's like going into the green now. Right there, you see him? He's so cute. Look at him. Look at that. Look at him moving around. So they're definitely alive. That's great. We know that is great. So they say on their box, partners with nature, special UT mite. They traveled beautifully. This is the name of the mite. I will link this specific brand or company in my description and I'll write it on the screen. Also, what was I gonna say? I also have a code that you can use. It's OTAKU10. I'll write it at the bottom here. And you'll get 10% off your first order. I need to go and sign up properly before this video. But I am super happy. And I'm really excited to put them on my plants. So let's put a couple on while I'm watching here. I'm going to spin this and spin my mic. All right. So usually when I put these on, let's say, like let's do over here. I will hook these. Let me see if I get, nope. Let's put you here. So let's put it on this side. Move this fat beautiful lady plant. Sorry guys, that was rude, wasn't it? So I'm just gonna take the hole here. It's not gonna focus, is it? I mean, you can kind of see it. You can see it. It's just blurry. Okay, anyways, I'm going to take it, and I usually just clip them on like this, and then just stand them. So, excuse me. There you go. And I'll just set them on. And then what I'll also do is I will make sure the top parts of these leaves, so, because they're going to be crawling on here. So to maximize coverage, I will have, like, I'll turn my venom here, and I'll make sure my venom is touching it like this, so that when they're creeping around, and then we have my monstera, we have my sinuata here. I'm going to make sure there's, oh, I keep hitting the rocks. My bad. I'm going to have a lot of points of contact so that they can really move, you know, really get on everything. So I'm going to put my black velvet here, and I'm going to have it against the packet as well, so that they'll creep up, they'll get on these leaves, they'll potentially get on these leaves. I'm going to have enough sachets that I can really just put them everywhere. But it is good to, if you don't have a ton, you can just have them touching for a couple weeks and then let them kind of travel through everything. And you can just create a train. So you can like have it, that one's dying because I suck. But you can just have things kind of touching around. Can you, ma'am? So we're like this. I'd put it on one, and they're going to travel around on all of these. You know what I mean? But like here, my most important ones, I'll like put it, and I will have it like lean against it, because there's not really a stem to lean it on like this. So now it has 2 points of contact, the Aslanii and the black gold. And then the Aslanii, I will put it on the pink Saturn Stardust. Then it will get on the Tigrina, and it will get on my Yucatan. So it's going to spread real nice by having them. Hey, get out, dude. Get out the box. But yeah, so I'm going to move this so he doesn't stand on it again. But I'm just going to set these all in my babies as well. So if you have a lot of growing plants, I take my sachets and I'll just slide them in like this. They're touching 4 corners. And I will do it again here. So if you're getting babies from me, they could have these on them. Don't panic. I'll just slide them in like that. And they will crawl on everything. So for these, same deal, slide them in. And then you can also like, I can see one crawling on that. You can rotate everything so that they're kind of touching parts of the cups, and they'll crawl over the cup linings because they all touch. But yeah, that's what I'll typically do. And especially for these, my Jacquelines. Well, this isn't Jacqueline, but I guess I should hold the camera. See? Just set it like that. This one did have spider mites, so he is the reason that I reached out. And I'm going to hook like this. Let's see if we can catch a bug. May look. Sorry if I'm breathing hard. I just rode 2 horses. Just got home. This was here. I had to quickly do it. And I'm already tired. My day is already... I just want to go play some Pokemon. Isn't it beautiful? I need to take a nice cover shot. How cute are they? We should do my cover shot on these guys because they're way prettier. Have them up here. You guys are like, Taz, we don't need to be here for your processing, your thought process on your cover for your video. But guys, I love you. We're here together, aren't we? We can do this together. Look at this sculprum. I should show you my other leaf as well. It's so pretty. But for this shot, let's have these. Taz, again, we don't really need to be here for your talk about the shot. Well, now you are. Let's have it like this. Look at that. Look at that. She's a beauty. She's an icon. She's a queen. And we'll put one on my Tigrina as well. I do want my mom to come get some. Hello? There we go. There is a QR code here if you guys want to use it on your phone. All right. So there's apparently 1,000 in here. 10,000. And we're just going to open this up. This plant is so dirty. Don't mind it. It's so dusty. We don't need to talk about it. Okay? Look at this pretty bird. All right. We're just going to pretend it's not dusty. Hang on. Let me open this. I'm struggling. There we go. I'm going to lay the lid in here, actually. And I don't know the proper way of applying this, but I'm literally going to dump it in my soil. Because I really don't care. And then it looks like peat moss of some kind. And I'm just going to go like this. So if it's the wrong way of doing it, oopsie daisy. But that's how I'm going to do it. And then, hang on. All right, and we'll do this one. Let me stand so I'm not blocking the light. But I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to dust these all over my plant. Like so. Like that. And then I'm just going to sprinkle them in. You don't even need to sprinkle them in. A packet. Let's make it pretty. I have this Polydiflorum that I forgot to water one day. And this actually has soil. So I'm going to take the sachet off of this one. And I'm going to sprinkle. Let me make sure we're in it. Let's go like this. And we're going to make this real arty fartsy because we're professional. We're a professional, Taz. Not at all. That's okay. Can you focus? There. It's like going to tip forward, but that's okay. We'll do this really quick. So I'm just... Again, I don't really care if this is in my mix. I don't really care. I want to kind of see if we can get some on my hand and see if we can see the bugs. Just going to hold this here and hope it focuses and see if we see anything. You can! Look at this finger at the top. Hope you guys saw that. I saw it. Now they're hiding. They're shy. There. Do you see him here? He's like, dude, you're gonna squish me. There, they're on that little rock there. They're everywhere. You guys are like, Dad, there's one right there. See right here? Excuse me. Oh, my nails are so delightful. But yeah, you can see what I'm saying. And so I'm just going to leave them on top. I don't really care that it's like not part of my normal soil mix. Because at this point, I'm so bad about taking care of my plants anyways. All right, I'm back. I wanted to show you, I put a bunch of the dirt in little containers like this. Since I don't have as much soil in my house, I put them in these little containers and then I make it where there's not much of a reflection. And then I set them around on top of my pond, just in these little cups. Because they're super active in here. I need to find one, hang on. As I say, they're so active, and then I don't see any. Pestie. There's a ton just crawling on the side. They're shy now. Let's see if we can see any on the top. But yeah, so I put these all around my plants, just like hovering on the top. There, you can see him. And they're already climbing on the rims of some of my plants, on some of the pots. So they'll crawl down and go into the soil, into the pond. There you can see a ton of them. And that's what I want. I want these to go bury themselves into my pond, into my substrates, just so they can clear out anything that's unwanted in there, and then just create that as their habitat to keep it clean. I could be wrong on that, but that's kind of what I'm getting from this. So, but I'll double check with them just to be sure before I post the video. And then I'll write if I'm wrong, and I'll write the correct term. I was just filming. You're on camera.
Look at her. She's like, no, no, no. Oh, thanks. Is this a new one?
Yeah.
Look, he's all broken. Oh boy.
Oh no. So this is what I was referring to. My mom came, so I had to have a little chat with her. I'm going to double check to make sure that this is like okay to do, that they're not going to conflict with the other ones. So I'm going to show him and make sure that that's okay to do, because I don't want these guys to kill these guys. You know what I mean? So, because I think mainly these ones are supposed to go into the substrate. I could be wrong on that. I probably am, because I've never dealt with these before. But I will write at the bottom if I'm incorrect. I'm going to ask him like right now, and then see what he says. But yeah, isn't that pretty? I mean, it's not really pretty. These are pretty though. All right, I'm talking too much. I will wait till they start crawling on everything, and then I'll show you guys. Look at him. Look how cute. So these little packets are doing their job. Here's a ton on this one. Look at him. Look at them. So that is so great to see. And that packet is right on him too. Here you can see, don't mind my scalpel. I forgot to give it water, so it's very sad. But you can see on my elbow ninja. I did share this on my Instagram, but I wanted to share it here as well, because it's just really rocking it. But yeah, I forgot to feed this guy some water. And there's some corms in here, so I'm just hoping it's not like gone and I didn't like completely kill it, but in all honesty, I'm just, that was just bad on me. That was my baddie. But yeah, I wanted to show you them actually really walking around, because I find that to be the most effective way to actually share the product with you, is to actually show you them working hard, and they are. So yeah, that was it really, but I'll do my outro probably now, or I'll go back to it. But look how beautiful they are. And they're just looking for things to kill and eat. And you can see they're all over the base here of my one that's dying. And I kind of, like I said before, I'll have them all touch. You can see they're all creeping along in here. They are actually touching the top of this. You can see them, they're like running around the top on here, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So, and then I just have them all touch. They'll clean them out, and then they'll leave if there's nothing to eat, you know, like they're not going to just hang around if there's nothing to eat on them. So, yes, Misty, we all hear you, girl. We all hear you. But they seem to be thriving in my cabinets, and that's what I want to see. There's a ton on here too. My Sandariana. You see them there. I mean, they're on all my plants, but some you see them more on others, like just visually they're more active on others because I had them on there longer, etc. Here's one too. But anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Yay, look how beautiful they all are.